I was sleeping for 23, 24 hours a day. I couldn't break my fever, couldn't eat anything. I really was sick. I just really had the feeling that Picara needed to be my first stop.
I was going through a chronic condition where I lost my period for 6 years. I sought out a lot of Western doctors who they had no solution for me. I started to come to terms with the fact that, I would probably never have a family, have kids.
Well, I had been struggling with chronic pain, particularly in my stomach area, for about 1.5 years. Went through a slew of doctors. No one could really figure out what the heck was wrong with me.
I'm a personal trainer, full-time personal trainer. I just had the normal wear and tear on my body from training and from working and from having a family. For the treatment, she took her time and got to know me and got to know what kind of treatment to perform.
Sure, I have an autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis. Basically, whenever I get a cold, it gets a hold of me, and I was sick for 3 weeks. I was going for root cause, we worked a lot with the heart and the lungs, kidneys.
There was one particular needle that when she gave it to me, I literally felt like I was coming up for air, and all of a sudden I felt awake and I felt energy, and I hadn't felt that in weeks.
Once I got my period, I was obviously incredibly happy. Not only helped me with my condition, but she gave me a purpose in life.
I went from having to sleep about 10, 12 hours a night and still feeling groggy, to then having one session with Picara, being able to feel rested after 7 or 8 hours of sleep.
After the treatment, it felt like I had slept for 2 days. These endurance athletes sometimes call them niggles. A little something on my hip, a little something on my back. I walked out of there literally with no niggles. No other word went through my mind other than master. She is a master at what she does.
By the end of the session, I was I literally needed to cry. I was just I miss my mom. I went out into this, streets of New York, and I was oh my God, this is so intense. The next day, I was just I feel completely lifted and more open.
I've seen more changes in my work with her than I've seen in any of the other modalities.
I really, she saved my life, and I couldn't thank her enough.
Picara is a miracle worker. That sounds cheesy, but it's real.
Wow, what a gift if you need somebody like her and find her.
This is not just acupuncture. This is deep healing. I don't want another acupuncturist ever. I just want to go to Picara.